Hello everybody, what is going on, and welcome back to our My Player Career Mode. Thanks for tuning in. Hopefully you're all doing well. Manchester United, Norwich and Leicester all to come today as our live fixtures. Before that though, two results to show you. The first of which in the Europa League up against Craiova. And I've got to say, I'm quite glad that we played this as a post-commentary match because it wasn't the most interesting of fixtures, just to say the very least. Our best chance falling just in the second half, after the half-time whistle actually, and after the half-time. Kai Havertz breaking through, his shot bounced, hit him on the arm, referee gave the free kick, and with 18 minutes to play, we took the lead. Craiova on the attack, get caught out as we break against them. Kante's ball forward, we race onto it, and after some lucky kind of bounces in our favour, we break through, and then I've got absolutely no idea what the goalkeeper's doing. He seemed to just dive completely out the way of the goal. I mean, yeah, I still think we'd have finished the chance off, but yeah, it was strange goalkeeping to say the very least. So, Chelsea 1, Craiova 0 at Stamford Bridge, and as I say, just glad that I didn't play this live, because that was pretty much the only chances from this one. So, fair play to Craiova, they kept us quiet. But it does move us to 4 wins from 4 from our Europa League group. And I'd like to say we're all but through, essentially. However, the second of the two that we've got to show you up against Brighton was a little bit different. Because half an hour in, Brighton had the lead. Fofana's ball into the feet of Connolly, who takes the shot nice and early as Kepa was coming to close the angle down. And he gave Brighton the lead. So we were undefeated, or we are undefeated at this point, up until Connolly had scored, and all I was thinking was, don't lose our unbeaten season in a post-commentary match, because that is very anticlimactic. But it took us till late on to really even look like we'd threatened the Brighton goal. 18 minutes from time, similar to the chance against Craiova, similar to the time I should say, and Brighton just backed off and allowed me to walk forward. In the end, we play it to Bakayoko. He finds Piontek, and Piontek makes no mistake with the finish to draw us level. So at this stage, 1-1, I was just glad to not, look like we were going to lose the game. But with a minute to play, as much as it is harsh on Brighton, you have to give us major credit, because take a look at this to win the match here at the Amex. As we cut back on the left foot, finesse it into that far corner, off the inside of the post, and the ball nestled sweetly in the back of the net. And Brighton's hearts were broken, you saw with their reactions. Much to the delight of the Chelsea fans and the Chelsea players. Brighton 1, Chelsea 2, and that was how it would finish. So, yeah, not our best performance, but at least 3 points. Let's see what we've got in store for you in the rest of today's episode. And now we welcome Manchester United to Stamford Bridge. And I know that we said we'd play with competitor mode switched on for teams within the top 6. But as you're about to see, Manchester United are literally not in the top 6 because of 1 goal. So they're on the exact same points as Spurs. So we may as well activate competitor mode. And I guess we could say this is where we can see if we're title contenders or title pretenders. We do have a 5-point gap at the top of the table. Liverpool trailing us, of course. And some other news to tell you about. We are the Player of the Month. Where is it? For October. There we go. So we have now got ourselves a Player of the Month award in the month of October, which is pretty cool to see. We did have a couple of England games, a couple of international friendlies, which I actually wasn't called up for. So I'm not too concerned with that, in all honesty. But yeah, I don't get to see how England got on. Nevertheless, let's take our trip then to Stamford Bridge and welcome this Manchester United side, which on the right-hand side of your screen, you can see has got real quality. Julian Brandt, our former teammate at Borussia Dortmund, in the starting 11, playing on the right-hand side for them. Martial and Dele Alli as the two sort of attacking players. Ali just in behind Martial. Rashford on the left, still at the club. Busquets, Saigankov, Williams, Varane, Lenglet, and Bernardoni in goal for them. I'm not sure if that's Sergio Busquets. So I guess we'll find out once we make our way into the match. Following this, by the way, we've got a Europa League game, and then it's Norwich. So I'm half tempted to sim that Europa League match so I can show you the Norwich game here today. Dele Alli back towards Brandt. First shot of the game. And Julian Brandt inside 6 minutes has given Manchester United the lead. Turns out as well it is Sergio Busquets, captain in the Manchester United team today. And I know full well, as soon as Ali got this ball, that, you know, Brandt had time and space. And as you see, yeah, Digne, it's not great from him. He just sort of, I don't know what he's doing, I'll be honest. Brandt runs inside and Digne just doesn't follow him. And I tried to get back, goal side, but there's not really a lot I can do against that. So one notable absence as well for Chelsea is that Moise Kean is not starting today. Piontek is leading the line. I'm not sure if that's through injury or if we do have Kean on the bench. 20 minutes gone here at Stamford Bridge. Still Manchester United 1, Chelsea 0. And Havertz can find us here. The ball back towards him, but is there to be a chance at the end of this? Kai Havertz trying to take us forward into our feet. The ball goes. We've got Digne just in front. There is Digne off the outside of the post. And Chelsea don't have an equaliser. We were so close to it. So unbelievably close. And the response actually to going 1-0 down has been good from us. Chelsea corner. Serge Gnabry over to take this. And can we find our equaliser right here? That ball in. Bellerin calmly controls it. But his clearance is not great. And it will give Chelsea a throw in over on this right-hand side. Serge Gnabry will take. Now Havertz. He's got space and he finds us into the middle. Can we get our shot away? We do! And it's turned behind from Bernardoni. And this is brilliant pressure from Chelsea, but we've got to find something at the end of it. There's the ball in. Piontek gets his head to it. And he drags his header wide. And it's all Chelsea at the moment. 5 minutes to go until half-time. Piontek, good feet here. Now through to Kante. Off to Gnabry. Have Chelsea overplayed this? Serge Gnabry gets his shot away. And I'm not sure how much Bernardoni actually knew about it, but he somehow saved it. It was fired straight at him from Gnabry. He had to score. Oh man, it's still 1-0 Manchester United. But for the last 15 minutes or so, it's been Chelsea knocking on the door to no avail just yet. Now we're looking to place it. And again, the goalkeeper will make the save. We are back underway for the second half. We were trying our very best to get an equaliser in the first 45, but could not manage it. Let's see if we can in the next 45. Good feet here from Havertz through to Gnabry. Brilliant chance! Serge Gnabry makes no mistake this time. And Chelsea have their deserved equaliser. Manchester United have been withstanding the pressure. We were knocking on the door for most of that first half. And it's taken us 3 or 4 minutes of the second to find our way into equal terms. Can we go on now and try and win this match? I feel like on the balance of play, we are probably favourites by the way this game has gone. I mean, Man United had a good spell in the first 10 minutes, but after that, it's been all us. Change for Chelsea. Pulisic on for Serge Gnabry. Havertz, good feet from him to find us. And Manchester United back off and I give us the opportunity to look and place it. And I'm not sure how far away we were. We scored a goal against Brighton to win the game. Like that, but that time around we didn't get it right and it's narrowly past the post. Yeah, like I said, change Gnabry off, Pulisic on. Very good substitution to be able to make. I actually thought that Serge Gnabry was grown into this game quite well, but Frank Lampard opting to throw Pulisic into the mix and see if he can add something to this match. And with 27 minutes to play, you've got to say, unless we win this match, we'll feel that we've dropped points. Here is a big chance. Martial. Oh no! Kepa can't keep it out. And Manchester United restore their lead, sorry. That's completely against the run of play. Should Kepa have done better? That's the question we'll be asking. Forget about the question and talking about us dropping more points. Should Kepa have done better? Martial gets his head to this and I think he should, you know. I think he should. But for Chelsea, he can only push it into the roof of his goal. And Martial restores Manchester United's lead into the last minute plus injury time here then at Stamford Bridge. In Chelsea in need of a chance and it's got to fall now. That's not a good pass from Havertz, who gives away possession far too easily. Hector Bellerin trying to do some trickery. I'm not really sure why. Gives it away. Havertz now then. Not really too many options, but he does have Digne down the left. It's a poor cross into the middle from Digne. Varane nearly makes a meal of it. Manchester United deal with it though. And that's going to take us over full time. And it's going to finish. Hang on a second. Don't blow your whistle yet, ref, please. Can we get this ball forward? Pulisic, we need to go forward with it because any passes the referee, it gives him an option to maybe blow his whistle. Out on this left-hand side is Digne. Needs a better cross here, Digne, and he's not even going to send the delivery in. And we won't have time to take the corner, or will we? Yes, we will. Right. It's got to go. It's got to go. It's got to be a good delivery for starters. There's the ball in. Rashford heads it away. Keep the ball alive, and the referee won't end the game yet. Here is Kante. Kante on the turn. He's given away, and Busquets wins it. And there is the full-time whistle. Manchester United 2, Chelsea 1 at Stamford Bridge. And let's take a look at these match facts. We hit the post through Digne. We had that great chance with Serge Gnabry before he actually scored. But 8 shots later, 4 on target. Meaning that we've ended up with a defeat here. I mean, to be fair, when you have 8 shots, 4 on target, and Man United have 3 and 3... you do have to give them a little bit of credit. Football is a game of fine margins. And on that particular occasion, United had a far better finish. And we'll see what we can do here. As I say, we are actually 8 points clear. So we cannot be caught at the top of our group. So I think I'll sim this Fulham 2 game and give you the Norwich match instead. At least that was the thought process. So, yeah, let me sim this game now. And we'll come back for Norwich. So, Fulham 2 was a 2-1 victory for us, and that leads us nicely into this fixture. Away at Carroll Road, as we take on Norwich, you can see the 2 lineups. Buendia starts in behind Adam Ida, Vallejo on the left, Sunjic on the right, Longstaff and Vieira in the midfield. Ayrton, we had a great link-up play, me and him, when I was at Norwich. He's still there, it's good to see him. And part of me wants to actually ask to switch wings just so we can go up against him. Obviously, I'll try and remember to not celebrate if we score here. And for Chelsea, it's the usual starting 11, apart from Matip in at centre-back. Moise Kean returning to the side. Good to see him back in the starting 11. He's been brilliant. I'm not sure why he was dropped in the Man United game. And Burn in at right-back. It took us a little bit of time to get going against Manchester United. And honestly, it's been the same story here. Norwich very composed in the opening 20 minutes as Havertz into Keane. He heads it down, but Longstaff is there to intercept. That's great from Keane, though, as he wins it back for Chelsea. And now Kai Havertz has Serge Gnabry down the right-hand side, making a run. Havertz instead forced to try and keep hold of this. And you can see it's not quite at the races yet, Chelsea, in this opening 25 or so minutes. As the first half goes, Norwich can be proud of the way they've played so far. Havertz towards Keane, looking for a cross into the middle, and there'll be no chance for Chelsea, and we cannot allow Norwich an easy way to play their way out here. Zimmerman finds Vieira, and they've done exactly what we just said we did not want them to do. Not only that, but they've set up themselves for success in an attack here. Hugo turning back on the right foot, now looking to shoot, gets it back on the left, and thankfully he's put it wide. This first half has been abysmal from Chelsea. First change here for Chelsea, and we need more of them because we have been terrible, to be honest. I'm actually quite shocked with how bad we have actually been. Havertz, great feet from him, now finds us, there's a shot. And it is the goal that Chelsea have been waiting for, and I'm trying so hard not to celebrate because we do not deserve that one little bit here at Carrow Road. But it is Norwich 0, Chelsea 1, and that's the goal that we needed. Havertz, good work from him. Finds us, we peel away from that left-hand side into a more central position and find the top corner. But we can't really be happy about this performance because it's just not been our usual selves. Nice ball here, Martinez. Oh my! I was trying to concentrate and Martinez has just sent a rocket into the bottom corner. And whilst we don't deserve the win here, I would really like it. Because the last thing we want is to slip up 2 games in a row. Liverpool went to 2 points behind us with our defeat against Manchester United. If they win their next match and this stays 1-1 here, we'll only be ahead on goal difference. And we started that United game 5 points in front. That's not ideal, is it? We had a warning sign moments before that as well when a ball over the top found Martinez. But we got away with it because his first touch wasn't good. We have about a minute left to try and rescue this win, which I don't think we are going to be able to do, especially with Norwich all of a sudden playing like prime Barcelona. And I'm pretty certain I turned competitor mode off. for this fixture. But anyways, it's Norwich 1, Chelsea 1 on our return to Carrow Road for the second time. We played here when we were with Arsenal, but yeah, I mean, we didn't deserve to win the match on our performance. But it's another slip-up that you honestly wouldn't expect us to do, I think. Norwich were 15th heading into this. And like I said, we can't really have any complaints. Those match facts, dead even, apart from the fact that Norwich had far more possession. Yeah, poor. Liverpool are playing Watford, so you'd expect them to win that, even away at Vicarage Road. And we'll see if that is going to be the case. And if the points gap is now back down, I do just want to check that I did turn competitor mode off. Liverpool did win that. Yeah, I did, look. There you go. Competitor mode wasn't on for that game. Just Norwich completely outplaying us. Yeah, strange one, especially with our performance. Because against Man United, I felt we were just unlucky. But there, we just weren't good enough. We'll end the day with Leicester at home then. And we definitely need 3 points here. Because if we don't, I mean, that'll be terrible, really. And we'll check out the Leicester side and get ourselves into the match then. Here we are. Piontek preferred to Moise Kean. Kante and Bakayoko still in the midfield, with Jallo coming in at centre-back. Cancelo returning at right-back. Serge Gnabry starting as well. For Leicester, Harvey Barnes still there. And Dombele is turning out at Leicester City now. And Didi captain in the side. Jonathan Tah as well. Nick Pope in goal. Should win this, though. I just want to check that Leicester weren't actually... Yeah, they're 7th. So, yeah. Let's get into this. Maybe that's changed the team around slightly. I don't know. Doesn't look like it. Here we go. Early goal elsewhere in the Merseyside derby. Liverpool in front against Everton. So as things stand, Liverpool heading to the top of the Premier League. And Chelsea knocked down into second. And I'm sure the fans inside Stamford Bridge know that by now. Good tackle here. And we can drive us forward now then. We've got space down the left. This is what we were waiting for. Some open space to drive into. And if we pick the right pass, it's a great opportunity for Chelsea. Havertz, left-footed effort. Nick Pope denies him. And denies Chelsea what would be the opening goal of the game. It's a great save. It's a great save. 19 minutes for Chelsea to try and find their way in front. Otherwise, the top spot in the Premier League is going the way of Liverpool. Ball back post. Serge Gnabry, what a save! What a save that is by Nick Pope. My hands are on my head. I genuinely don't know how he saved that. The left hand of Nick Pope has denied us. And right now, Liverpool have just gone 2-0 up. So I don't think there's really any chance they're going to lose that match. And that'll be the end of my match as well, as we are replaced by Christian Pulisic. And it's over to the rest of the lads to try and find this goal then. As Pope takes the free kick up to the head of Haller, who wins the header brilliantly. And then Dombele can play forward. And if Leicester go and score now, honestly, I'll be gutted. Hang on, what is going on? Can we actually win this ball back, please? Ndidi's through. It's fallen for Haller. Are you joking? Leicester are winning. It's all falling apart. It's all falling apart. I don't really know what to say. We were cruising at the top when I started the live portion of today. 5 points clear. We're about to end the day 3 points behind Liverpool. Come on, at least get a point from the match. Great header from Piontek through to Gnabry. Oh, he's taken it a little bit too soon. Maybe could have taken a touch. I mean, Pope saves it, but you'd expect him to make that save as opposed to the other one he made, the one before this. At least that's a bit more simple to make rather than the fantastic left-handed save he made earlier. And Pulisic looks for the cross. It's a poor delivery in. Castagne away. And as you can see, there was a little bit of a raised arm there from Harvey Barnes, and it seemed to strike him on the hand, the ball. So it will be a Chelsea free kick. Gnabry to take. It's not a great delivery. Cancelo heads him it back. Says, have another go, mate. And with 30 seconds left, Bakayoko has to try and get this ball forward. Cancelo Gnabry on the inside. Back to Bakayoko. The referee at this point is waiting to blow his whistle. Pulisic. Piontek. Someone's got to hit the shot. Pulisic. Ball roll. Does get his shot away. Won't fall for Chelsea. Jonathan Tah clears it away. Cancelo trying to keep it alive. And there's full time. And let's not kid ourselves. This has been poor. I mean, it's been probably the worst sort of last 3 matches we could have hoped for, given the circumstances and how Liverpool have done. Let's take a look at the table. In fact, let's have one more look at this save. Gnabry surely must have thought he'd scored. I thought Serge Gnabry had scored. And it's just a top piece of goalkeeping from a top goalkeeper, really. Yeah, I mean, that's incredible. All right, let's skip through. I mean, you can see match facts. They had one shot. Why did I have to look at the match facts? Why did I have to look at them? That makes it even worse. Oh, I wish I didn't see that. I wish I did not see that. But, my friends, from 5 points clear to start the live portion of today's episode to 3 points behind Liverpool. The only bonus I can think of is we have a better goal difference. And we still got to play Liverpool again. So there's that. You wait for a defeat and 2 come along at once. And I actually realised I did not show you the teams near the bottom. So let's have another look at that. As you can see as I scroll down. 10th placed Arsenal, Nottingham Forest, Fulham and Stoke all in the relegation zone. The point earlier for Norwich means they're now 14th. So, all our eggs in the Europa League basket, anyone? That's what I'm thinking, as we are quite comfortably top of our group. Let's check and see how Dortmund are getting on in the Champions League then. And I assume, yeah, they're through. They're through to the knockout rounds, Borussia Dortmund. Not surprised. I want to say a massive thank you for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. A like would be greatly appreciated. As always, a huge thank you for all of your support on the channel. If you are new around here and like what you see, hit that subscribe button down below. And until next time, stay safe, have a great day, have a great evening. And I will catch you all again very soon. It looks like 2025 Player of the Year is soon to be announced. So keep your eyes peeled and hopefully we might have a cheeky Ballon d'Or in there at some point. Much love, peeps. Adios.